Hey, good morning everyone. So today is day 3 in our Japan travel, and right now I'm going for a breakfast haul from 7-Eleven. And that's a cheap one and good one. And Sudeshna is packing our bags because we have to check out at 10 a.m. We have booked this hotel for 2 days and we'll just cross the road, another hotel. We'll let you know all the details later in this video. To check out, we just need to drop the keys.
We just checked out from Appa Hotel. Appa is a huge chain apparently in Japan. Like everywhere we are going, we are seeing multiple Appa hotels.
We are just walking and we'll cross the road and checking in a different hotel. It's that near. So this hotel is Asakusa. So the hotel name is Asakusa Hatago. Hatago, what is the hotel name?
Asakusa something Hatago will write here.
Okay. So we are right now checking in Asakusa Hotel Hatago. This is actually Japanese style hotel. Our bed would be Japanese style bed.
The bed will not be the same bed, but flooring is tatami.
Tatami flooring? Tatami flooring. Arigato.
Gozaimasu.
After scanning the passport only, they will generate our room key.
Yes, sir.
Fancy.
Namaste.
Namaste.
You muted. Okay, thank you so much.
From the lobby area, you can take slippers and kettle if you need. And this is our room, 809. Let's go in. That's the bed. Here's a TV. And those are kimonos. And that's it.
So come on. It is little overwhelming, the metro here in Tokyo. But once you use your Google Maps, put your destination, it will show you which line you need to take, which platform you will go, which car even you will need. And the price is also not that expensive. It's $1, $150 per ride. Currently in the Nihonbashi, we need to take the 10th car, and that's way far end of the line. That's the last car, and we were in the first. So we're just rushing for the last car. Any car will work, it's just the last car will give you more flexibility when getting off. And the punctuality of these trains are remarkable. The train time was 10:31. It came exactly as 10:31.
Not even seconds late. And during the office time, the metros can get real crowded, but thanks to the good hygiene of Japanese people, you will be at ease. And the floors are super clean even in the rainy days. So,
Hats off to Japan. Hats off.
Everything in Japan is so.
After running around in 2 different metros,
And climbing thousands of stairs,
Now
we
we are-
are at Imperial Palace.
Imperial Palace.
But it's still 4 minutes walk to go. We just found this park and sitting here, breathing.
Yeah.
Old age, burapa.
And we just started. There might be a check-in counter before entering to the Imperial Palace. So this is the entry gate. Look at how much tall that wall is. Nobody can invade this palace. Entrance is free, and also there is a someone lives in this palace.
Not someone, that's the Japanese emperor's residence. So he and the imperial family currently lives here. So there is a particular section within the gardens which is not allowed for visitors, but the gardens are open and it's free to entry. And the security guard was the sweetest. He was like, "Oh,
It was a regular checkup.
welcome to Japan." He was so cute. And the walls are huge. Like
Huge.
the boulders, I think that's my height.
Yeah,
Each boulder.
each boulders. So from top of this Edo Castle, you can see the beautiful skyline of Tokyo. Yeah. And now we are out of breath.
Again.
So behind us, we have Fujimi Yagura Tore.
So these are basically in every palace. There used to be a torre during war times. From here they used to keep a watch, and during the peaceful times this is the place where they store weapons. Now it's not accessible to the public. There apparently is a viewpoint for Mount Fuji as well. The garden is huge and beautiful.
The toilet also looks like Japanese style. So obviously it's Japan, I know. Looks like Japan also has London like cap, black cap. It's similar almost.
Yeah. We actually also saw like those red London telephone booths.
Yes.
Not the red ones, it's a kind of brown colored. But there are many British influence here.
Yeah. So this is downtown of Tokyo. One side they have the huge buildings and the other side the Imperial Palace. Here new meets old.
It's a nice contrast actually.
Yeah. The bonsai tree here are so beautiful. There are so many here.
Yeah, and the entire area is so clean. Japan is, I mean, I think it's the cleanest city we have ever been to.
Yet. We
Yeah.
don't know, right? There might be cleaner ones.
Yet to find out, but this is so clean. Like there is so much greenery and not even a leaf. Okay, one leaf on the ground.
This is the famous viewpoint of the castle, and we walked almost 2.5 kilometers from East Gate to come down to this particular.
And from the gardens of the Imperial Palace, you can't see even a glimpse of the palace, ironically. So to get a glimpse of the Imperial Palace, the residence of the Emperor of Japan, you should put your Google Map direction to Nizubashi Bridge, which is this one, and you can see the actual residence here. The walk was super nice, but with scorching heat it's also pretty tiring. So do come here. You can skip the gardens thing if you want. The Imperial family and the Emperor currently resides there, so that's why it's out of reach and it's not open to any tourists.
In the station they have these lockers which is around 400 to 500 yen, and you can store your luggage for 3 days. Arigato. 32. We are finally here. $1 sushi. These are the sushi train. This is the one thing I was looking forward the most in Japan, Tokyo. Let's see how many plates we can devour. One plate order. The order is heard. They are also bowing.
Once you order from this tab, your particular order will come in a suite on this,
On the top level.
on top level, and here kind of sushi train. So if you like anything, if you want to try it, just have to push it and grab your plate and you can have it. And once you are done, you need to slide the plates here, and by that they will count your bill, like how much you have eaten. And the chopsticks and like the soy sauce, everything that is on the table, it's so clean.
So they have cup on top.
And
You
you
can-
can have hot water and matcha from here and make your own green tea. Our first sushi in Japan, and in this $1 sushi train. Now let me.
Green tea also nice. Uno, dos, tres, cinco. Game. Good. G. Uno, dos, think. Game again. তাই না আমি কি করবো? আমি জানি না। গুলি মার জিতে গেছি। ও
レジにお進みください。ありがとうございます。案内表を持って。
Tokyo Tower, 600 meters that way. The infrastructure and the design of that building is a Bulgari store. The design is very unique.
We are here at Tokyo's most iconic landmark, the Tokyo Tower. So this communication and observation tower was built in the year of 1958 and obviously inspired by the Eiffel Tower of Paris. But this is 333 meters in height and the Eiffel Tower is 330 meters. So it just surpasses 3 meters from its inspiration. And during the time when it was constructed, this was the tallest tower in the world.
Inside this some temple, they have this statue kind of thing. There's so many.
We came here to see the Tokyo Tower and we had no idea about this Buddhist temple here. And here we can see hundreds of children statues, which is actually the deity guardian to care the children and grandchildren. To keep their head warm from winter, they had put this red caps. In this Jojoji temple, there are different Buddhist relics which have been brought from India, from Bodh Gaya, by the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. He gifted them to Japan as a symbol of friendship between India and Japan. When you're coming for the Tokyo Tower, do come here in this Jojoji temple, and it's so clean. How come there is no dust? This is outside.
We got these nice robes in this hotel, and other hotel also we got robes, but this is nicer. Kimono, not robe, kimono.
We just bought a pork bun from 7-Eleven. This soft and fluffy and hot.
And it is just $1.
Oh, $1.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do.
And our last stop is Shinjuku. We came here to experience the nightlife of Tokyo. So this city, especially this lane, is full of this buzzing with lights and Japanese dialects. It's straight out of a movie. And this area is known for like huge entertainments, nightclubs, karaoke bars, food, businesses and so on. So let's see what we can see.
So that's the famous Godzilla. None other than in the IMAX movie theater. So we are now in Pachinko Parlor. This is a popular game in Japan. Inside that so much sound.
So loud and so buzzing and everybody is like full
It's
concentrated.
like Japanese version of Las Vegas. Everybody on the slot, they are playing.
Yeah.
4 yen is the bet amount, I guess. That's what we saw. And they were playing like 3,000 yen. As Shinjuku is a party place, so most of the tourists who like nightlife, they stay here in Shinjuku. Although the price is little bit on the higher side. So we are staying in Asakusa, which is budget friendly. So if you want to have a nightlife and party, you can stay here in Shinjuku, or budget friendly, you can stay in Asakusa.
And both are like half an hour metro ride, so you can stay in any of the cities.
Yeah,
not city areas.
In Tokyo, everything is connected to metro. Full
We
on.
saw this pachinko thing, we saw karaoke bar, we saw a closed dog cafe and so many restaurants, and after all this our minds are like buzzing off, so we came to the one and only 3-star McDonald's in Tokyo. So let's go.
So we ordered one chicken burger meal and one teriyaki chicken burger a la carte. Total it costed us 970 yen, which is around $7. And thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe. Till then,
Alright friends, see you in the next episode, and you don't want to miss the next episode. Bye. To come towards the Nizubashi Bridge, the residence of the Emperor of Thailand, the Emperor of
Tokyo,
Japan.
Japan.